Hello and welcome to, yes, another video, another one of the City Skylines. My name is Chris and you're watching my Tavino City. Today we're looking at, you got it, the fishing industry part 2. Yep, so the previous video was to get us to Boomtown, which unlocked a few of the extra features that come with the fishing industry. So please do watch as I add a couple of the extra elements. I'm going to try and get myself, well, somewhere in the fishing industry. I'm going to put a few more harbours down. I want to get that factory humming. Will I make it? Who knows? Let's go and watch, see how I do. So let's just pause and let's get this going, and now we should have under fishing, we should have a couple of new options. Sorry, we have a new option, the fish factory. What is that complaining about? Not enough fish. So I'll get my words out. I reckon we can put another load of trawlers going sort of somewhere along here, and they can just do that type of fishing. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get another one. I'm going to whack it there. I'm going to take, I reckon this could be busy. This could be a busy road. So I'm going to take a 6 lane. I'll go this one. I'm actually going to take a highway like that. Then I'm going to take a one-way road. Check the junctions. Can I upgrade that junction? That one's right, and that is not. So let's whack in. Let's do it. I want the info up. I just want to literally fish this lot. We're going to come out, go in, follow the coastline, maybe with a curve, and then I'm going to hammer time it back. So we've got this area. This is going to be fishing for the other type of fish. I've forgotten what other type of fish that was. We are fishing for salmon. We were getting tuna earlier, now we're doing salmon, and we want some new fishing vessels to come out and do the actual fishing. Let's see what happens. So I already have 2 harbours. I have a fishing market, and I have a fishing market. I have a fish market, and I have a fish factory. But the fish factory is still complaining about not enough fish. So what can I do about this? Well, I'm going to add a 3rd harbour. Now, as it happens, at the top of the map there is a nice area here which allows me to do some fishing for shrimp and salmon and tuna. But I really wanted not shrimp, shellfish, and that's what I'm going for. And I thought at the same time, why not do a really nice long coastal road? We've never done one before. I like the look of them, so I'm doing one today. So it's important to remember when you are creating the route for the boats to travel along. They go from the right hand side and then they sort of travel anti-clockwise, so to speak. Now, the other thing is to remember, as soon as you make the route, it's going to start collecting the fish in the highlighted areas. So if you want to do shellfish, then you need to make sure that you're going directly there, otherwise you're going to collect a bit of this and a bit of that. One thing I've also noticed that now with 3 fish harbours, I'm still not creating enough fish. Admittedly, my harbours and my freight do have to go a long way to get to the fish factory. Anyway, if you're watching this video, please do hit the subscribe button. It would be much appreciated. Hit the like and the share and the notification bells. That'd be fantastic. Thank you for subscribing. Anyway, I've decided to add another harbour. Harbour number 4. The reason being, as I said previously, I am not getting enough fish, although they are a long way away from the fish factory. Anyway, this area does have a rather large amount of salmon, and I think it's actually the shellfish, which is quite large. Anyway, I've done another really nice road going along the coast. I saw, I think it was Sam Burr did something along the coastline. It looks really nice actually, and I really like the look of the roads, sort of just following the coastline. It looks kind of natural, realistic. So a quick whiz along the new road and I found a problem. Yes, one of the bits is flooded. So luckily I have the Move It mod. Everybody should have the Move It mod, and I'll be able to raise the road up. I'm going to use the tool which is trying to level it out using one kind of spot to bring all the other areas up. It doesn't quite do what I need, but I'm just going to highlight one area, hit the page up button, and it's going to bring it up to exactly the right height, just to stop it from being flooded in future. Actually, I think the whole kind of coastal road thing you can see there looks absolutely fantastic. It's lit at night, you've got the bridge, it just looks brilliant. You can see how big that coastal road is. It goes from the original areas I started in episode 1 up. There's a little bit of an area which you've not seen me build, which is just really there to add population to the area, but actually I've got some video footage of that actually growing, which is actually quite compelling things to watch. Harbour 4 is completely operational, and now it is catching the shellfish. That is the primary area that I put it in. That was the most resources, although there is some tuna, I believe, and salmon that you will see appear if you're very quick at watching. And as the trawler is now returning back to the harbour, it's done its job, it's collected a load of food, and we can take a quick ride with one of the delivery trucks going from Harbour 4 all the way back to, you guessed it, the fish factory. Do we still have enough fish being provided? No. I haven't quite got to the end of how many harbours you actually require to make sure that the fish factory is never, ever out of stock, that it can do whatever it needs to do with. And I'm pretty sure that I will get there at some point. Fingers crossed, toes crossed. I'm sure I'm going to get there. And if you've watched carefully in some of my previous videos, in some of my previous cities, I have installed a lot of toll roads. The reason being is you can make a fair old whack of cash if you need it. So that's what I'm going to do. The toll road is not going to fit. I'm going to have to use the Move It mod to move my roundabout. I have a couple of goes at getting this right. But once I move it, I can move it down. I can then add the toll road in and I can join it back up. Now, I'm not going to be charging a huge amount, and at some point you get the automated tolls so that vehicles do not need to stop. I figured, hey, I've just spent a load of money putting a bridge in, and what do most people do? We whack in a toll road just to make sure we can recuperate the money that we have spent to allow that harbour and its freight to get there with that fresh fish to our fish factory. That's quite difficult to say. Fish factory, which can then make goods, and those goods can then be sold out to those wonderful commercial areas which are selling locally produced products. What a marvellous thing we are doing for the city and all the sims within it. So to end part 2 of the fishing industry, and I got a feeling there will be a, guess what, part 3. Which is going to go down the coastal road of Tavino City all the way to the fishing factory. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this video, and I'm absolutely guaranteed that you have, please hit the subscribe button. Hit the like, hit the share, hit the notification bell for future notifications of future videos that I will be doing. That would be so highly appreciated. You would not believe it. So please come back. Watch another video of mine. Watch another one, a previous one. I've got loads of them on there. Loads and loads. Just watch them. Please. Please. Watch some of the videos. I'm going to leave you now. Hit the subscribe. Just for my sanity. Watch one of my videos. Just for the analyticals. Thanks very much. Keep well. Goodbye for now.